Winter has a special kind of magic, doesn't it? It can turn a familiar, bustling park into a silent, white wonderland overnight. It quiets the world, making everything feel a little softer, a little more possible. On a day just like that, with the sun casting a brilliant, cold light over fresh snow, our story begins. She was just walking through the park, hands tucked deep in her pockets, breath fogging in the crisp air. The world was a canvas of white and blue, peaceful and serene. She paused by a snow-covered bench, just to take it all in, to feel the quiet joy of the first real snowfall of the season. Everything was still, perfect. And then, out of nowhere, a soft splat. A snowball had landed harmlessly on the path a few feet in front of her. She looked up, startled, and saw him. He was standing by a large oak tree, a sheepish, playful grin spreading across his face. He gave a little shrug, his eyes sparkling with mischief, as if to say, "Who? Me?" For a moment, she just stood there, surprised. But then, a smile of her own started to form. Without a second thought, she bent down, scooped up a handful of fluffy snow, and packed it into a perfect, round ball. She took aim, a laugh already bubbling up inside her. Her throw was a bit wild, sailing past his shoulder, but the message was clear: game on. What followed was a dance of laughter and snow. They ducked and weaved behind trees, their playful shouts echoing in the quiet park. A well-aimed shot from him would land softly on her coat sleeve, followed by a triumphant grin. She'd retaliate with a surprise attack, catching him off guard while he was busy reloading. There was no real competition, no keeping score. It was just pure, unadulterated fun. With every snowball thrown, the distance between them as strangers seemed to melt away. They weren't just two people in a park anymore. They were partners in a spontaneous, joyful game. The air, though cold, was filled with the warmth of their shared laughter. They'd pause for breath, leaning against trees, chests heaving, faces flushed and smiling. In those quiet moments, their eyes would meet across the snowy battlefield, and a different kind of connection would spark. It was in the way he'd brush the snow from his hair, still grinning, or the way she'd try to hide her smile behind her mitten-clad hand. Eventually, the playful battle wound down. Tired and covered in a light dusting of snow, they found themselves standing near each other, the last snowballs forgotten in their hands. The world around them seemed to go quiet again, but this time, the silence wasn't empty. It was filled with a new, unspoken understanding. "Truce?" he asked, his voice soft, his breath creating a small cloud in the air. "Truce," she replied, her own voice barely a whisper, a genuine, warm smile on her face. They stood there for a beat longer, just looking at each other. The playful energy had softened into something gentler, something more profound. It was a simple moment, two strangers brought together by a handful of snow, but it felt like the beginning of something wonderful. In the heart of that cold, bright winter day, a spark of warmth had been kindled, promising to last long after the snow had melted. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more if you enjoy this. Like and share if this story resonated with you. See you in the next one.